Hey guys, pretty much the only question I'm getting right now is about my skincare routine. I thought I would do today's video to tell you a little bit about my skin and what I've had to do and what I've had to change and basically everything that I've had to do in the past couple months because it has been so crazy and just a long process to get where my skin is today. I guess I should just start at the very beginning. I'll kind of talk you through everything that happened and then I will show you guys my actual skincare routine. I think my family in general has pretty good skin. All of us have always had pretty clear skin. We haven't had like major acne or anything like that. Of course, like teenagers get acne, it's pretty normal. So my mom, like right around you start getting acne, she would take us into the dermatologist just to kind of get ahead of it. So it worked super well for me. They had me on a low dosage of something called tretinoin. It's not like it's just like a face cream kind of thing. So I just did like spot treatment on any acne that I would get. It worked super well, and then just like I hit a point. I think it was like, I want to say sophomore year, so like a year and a half ago, where like it just stopped working. So I went back into the dermatologist. They adjusted a little bit of what I was using, and it just was not working. That's like all that I can say is it was just like a mess. But it was so confusing because it was almost like my skin was just reacting to things. That's kind of how I can describe it. And I've had that for a really long time. It sounds horrible, but I haven't been able to use sunscreen in like a really long time because even just like the spray kind on my arms or like on my legs, like it'll burn my skin. And I don't know how else to describe it other than that, but it literally like, not like a sunburn, like it'll like turn red and it feels like it's on fire. That's like the best way I can describe how sunscreen makes my skin react. So within the past couple months, I think it was like right around June or July, and my face just, it was so bad. I was just breaking out everywhere and like my skin just felt horrible all the time. It was just not good. So I finally was like, okay, maybe it's because I don't even wear makeup, but I was like, maybe it's makeup that I'm wearing. So I stopped wearing makeup completely, which is great because I don't like wearing makeup in general. But it was so hard because I was like out in LA filming and I was doing all this other things where I had to wear all this makeup. So every day they're just putting makeup on me. By the end of it, like literally the makeup artists were like, your skin is rejecting the makeup. They're like, we will put it on and within an hour it will be peeling off your face. Like not like peeling, but it'll be like falling off your face. That was how bad my skin was, literally rejecting makeup. I talked to a few people that I know who are like makeup artists and people like that, and they were like, okay, well sometimes it happens that you're allergic to different things, you're really sensitive to different products, and that can make your face react. But really the only way to figure that out is to either go get allergy tested or to just like test products until you find which ones work. Before all this, my like basic face routine was I would just wash my face at night. I would use Cetaphil, just face cleanser. It's really gentle. I would use that cleanser, and then I would put on the acne treatment that I had, which was just spot treatment, and then I would use a Cetaphil moisturizer as kind of a moisturizer, and that's all I would do. Obviously it wasn't working very well. That totally worked for some people though. That's the thing that's so hard with skincare. One thing can work for somebody and it cannot work for somebody else. So I just started testing products for like weeks on end, and it was horrible. It was like the worst experience ever because basically I had to use stuff that I knew my skin would react to like all night long. It felt like super tight. I tried Cetaphil, CeraVe. Both of those are supposed to be like the most basic and gentle and clean like moisturizers and cleansers that you can get. Like dermatologists recommend them all the time. It did not work for me. Neither of those worked. And later, my mom was finally like, okay, we're going and we're taking you into Sephora and we're just getting you just the most basic clean, because Sephora has a line, they have like a thing that they do where it's like, it has to be like a certain percentage of clean ingredients that these makeup companies will use before they will like put their stamp on it. That's like Sephora clean or something. So we went to Sephora and we got just like all clean products, and the guy I was talking to at Sephora, he was like, okay, what you're describing, it sounds like you have a really thin lipid layer. I don't know what that means, to be honest. No clue. But apparently that just means that I'm super sensitive / like allergic to a lot of things. He had me try like some different products and I've been using them, and literally like that night that I used them, it was crazy. I was like, my face doesn't burn. Like it feels like good. And I used moisturizer. I was like, my face feels so soft. Like, is this what it's supposed to feel like? Because just for so long I had been washing my face and it just felt like it was on fire after. I want to say I bought all this stuff like around my birthday. So I've been using all this stuff since January. So I'm about like 2 months in, and so far, I mean, it's just like dramatic difference. And like within 2 weeks, people were like, your skin looks so good. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's been such a long journey. Honestly, I don't even really know what I was exactly reacting to. I don't know if I was allergic to something. Some people were saying people can be allergic to different dyes, like this red dye that's in a lot of makeup products. But I did find products that worked for me, and I'm never pretty much going to use anything outside of that just because I don't want to throw my skin off. So I'll show you some of the products that I use now that work for me, and then I'll kind of walk you through my routine. Alright, so the first product that I switched was my face cleanser. So I'm now using this thing called, well, the brand is called Naturally Serious. What's different about this particular face cleanser other than other ones, because there's a few that were like clean and all that stuff that he pointed out, but he said this one might be best because it actually holds like moisture, like it's a moisturizing face cleanser, which is different than most of them. But there was another one that had like honey, which he said might work for my skin because it cleanses like naturally. It's really interesting when you read into a lot of these different like just skincare stuff, is you don't realize that there's a lot of natural products that like will work better than some of the more manufactured. I don't know like a better word to say than manufactured, but I do recommend if you are having face issues to just try to switch to clean products or just go in and test a few different things. But they do have a really good like return policy. You can buy something like this, and if you take it and you react to it or you don't like it, I do believe you can go back and return it. So this is the face cleanser I'm using. I've been super happy with it. All right, and then the next thing that I do use, this is just my prescription from the dermatologist, but in case y'all were wondering, I don't think you can buy this anywhere because it is just like a dermatologist prescription. But this is my Trentatonin cream. This is like the weirdest. It looks like it's just really dirty, but it's just like, that's just the bottle. It's just really wrinkled, but it is Trentatonin, and I am using like a really low dosage still. It's like 0.5%. This is the, and I just use this as a spot treatment. A lot of times acne medication that your dermatologist will prescribe you, it can make your skin really dry, and that can actually like let's say I took this and I put it all over my face, that could actually produce more acne because again, I'm taking away those oils and making my skin really dry, and that actually creates more skin problems. So really I just spot treatment this, and I just like literally just like boop. And that's it. So I really am really careful with how much I use. My moisturizer. This has been one that has taken me so long to find. I like moisturizer, it was killing me that I couldn't just like, my face was constantly dry, and that just drove me crazy. And it was literally the first night that I used this, I like sat down and I was like, my face feels so soft. I've been super happy with this. So this is called Pink Cloud. It is a little bit pricey, but again, if you're someone like me who has major skin issues, it is worth it 1000%. It has made such a big difference in my skin. And actually, I mean, it's lasted me a pretty long time. Like you only need a little tiny. I guess the product is called Pink Cloud. The actual brand is called Herbivore. They have really clean products. They have like a whole bunch of them if you want to check them out. It's made from rose water, and that makes it so it's super moisturizing. And literally like all I have to take is like that much, and it will literally go all the way. Yeah, so it really does last a long time. This looks like a really small bottle for moisturizer, but I promise you, so good. I've been so happy with both those products. No regrets on switching. I did want to find a really good primer because I thought that might protect my skin from a lot of the products that I might have to use that might not be clean or good for my skin. So I did find this primer that is from the brand Milk. Again, it's a cleaner brand. They have a whole bunch of stuff, but I've been really happy with this. Again, it just feels super moisturizing, and I think that's the big thing for me is I've like really dry skin, so I try to find things that would like bring moisture in as well as the product that I was using. So this primer has worked really well. I don't use it a ton because I don't feel like I need to prime my face if I'm not going to put makeup on it, but if I am going to wear a bunch of makeup, I do use this and haven't had any issues with it. All right, and then the next problem was foundation. Most of the ones that I was using were super heavy. Even if I wasn't wearing a bunch, like it just felt, it was clogging my face. That's the best way I can even, I've said that a lot, but that's the best way I can describe it. It's really hard to describe what I was feeling, but really I just felt like there was so much on my face. When I was wearing makeup, it just felt heavy. And so I wanted something light, and so they pointed out this brand, I'm not sure how to say it, Kozas? Maybe, but it's a liquid foundation, and it's really interesting, but like it's literally just like liquid. That's pretty much it. But even when you blend it in, it's pretty much, I mean, it really soaks into my skin. And that's something that I wanted as well. I don't like makeup that doesn't look natural. So if I am going to want to wear something, I want something that almost like soaked into my skin so it looked like I wasn't wearing anything. That's pretty much what this has done for me. I've been happy with it as well. I don't use concealer. And then of course my mascara, I use Lash Next Door, which is the twins brand, Brooklyn and Bailey. Works really well. And honestly, I'm not even kidding you, most days this is all I I'll use is mascara. I'll wake up and I'm like, I got like 5 minutes, so I'm just gonna run out the door. So yeah, most of the time I just use mascara, and that's all that I use. This is based in beeswax, which is really interesting for a mascara. It's kind of like, it's not like waterproof, but it's water resistant, and I like when I'm taking it off. I can even just do it in the shower. And you know, like when you use mascara and you're like wiping it off in the shower, or even when you're washing your face or something, and like you get out of the shower and you just got like major raccoon eyes. This mascara doesn't do that, which is something I really appreciated because I don't like coming out of the shower and seeing like mascara all over my face. It actually rolls off into kind of like little wax balls. Like most of the time I feel like you don't even need water, or like you don't even need to like wash your face. You can just like get your hands wet and roll it off and it'll roll off. Something I really like about that mascara, highly recommend. I recommend all these products. But again, different things work for different people. And then the last thing that I have been using was just a setting powder slash like, just because especially when I'm on camera, like even right now there's a lot of light coming in, so if my skin looks oily, like it's just because I don't have any powder on right now and I'm just reflecting the light. But I wanted something again that was super light, wasn't gonna be heavy, wasn't gonna like clog my pores, make my skin dry. So I'm using Seal the Deal by Lawless, and honestly I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to like get it with a brush very well. It kind of goes everywhere, and I think that's just user error because I don't really know how to use makeup. But I have been happy with this as well. None of these products that I've been using I have like reacted to at all. You can see my face now. I mean, of course everyone's gonna have like little blemishes. Overall, you see I got something there. Alright, so I just got out of the shower. Obviously my hair is wet. If I am showering, then I will do all my face stuff. After I get out of the shower, I skip like taking my makeup off. Again, I don't really wear makeup, so like on days like today, all I had on was mascara, so I just like rubbed it off in the shower. The first thing I will do is I will wash my face with my face wash, and I will use warm water. So like, I actually was thinking about it. I was like, I don't know when somebody told me to use warm water, but they did, and it's not like on the back of this, but I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but it's what I do. So first I'm gonna put my hair back. Alright, so I'm gonna rinse my face, and then I just add a little tiny bit of my face wash, and honestly I don't use that much. I use like a little tiny, like dime sized, and I just wash my face. And I do it in like little tiny circles, kind of like this. That's what it does say on the back of the package. Little tiny circles. So that's just what I do for about a minute. Alright, and then after I have it all over my face, I rinse it off again with warm water. And then I just pat dry with like a little towel that I have. And then I'll wait like a minute because my face still feels wet, and I don't want to put my like moisturizer and stuff on when my face is wet. So I'll just kind of like let my face air dry for a second. This is usually when I brush my teeth. Again, just so I can say this is just my routine. Everyone's face routine is different depending on your skin. Everyone's skin is different. So obviously what works for me is probably not gonna work for you. Although switching to clean ingredient, like clean products might help your skin. But I would always talk to your dermatologist before. I'm not a doctor. so I will use my acne medication. I just don't use a ton, to be honest. Even right now, I don't really have any, I'm like trying to check. Good skin day, I guess. I don't really have anything major, so I'm just gonna kind of put it in the spots that I might see something starting to come, I don't know. And I normally don't rub it in, I just kind of like dab it on. I just want it to like soak in, and then I put on my moisturizer. And again, I do not use a ton of this, really small amount. And that is pretty much it. In the morning, I do something a little bit different, so I'll walk you through that too. Alright y'all, so it is the next morning, and I told y'all I would show you what I do in the morning, but honestly I don't really do anything. I just put on moisturizer again. My skin like gets dry overnight, I feel like, and also if I don't put moisturizer on in the morning and then I put like makeup on or something, it doesn't just like stay on my face well, so I always put on moisturizer at night and in the morning. So that's pretty much what I do for now. It's like literally all that I do. I would show you my makeup routine, but literally I don't have one. That's pretty much all that I do in the morning as far as skincare goes. So hopefully y'all enjoyed watching my skincare routine. It's been been a long road. I've come a long way, and I'm so happy with where my skin is. I'm really happy, and obviously, like, you know, acne is normal, especially for teenagers, so it does take a long time to kind of figure that out, and it might just be an age thing for some people, but I did find out that most of mine was because I was just reacting to the products I was using, but obviously talk to your dermatologist before changing anything or trying anything, because they know what's best for you. I have no idea. This is just what's worked for me, but yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed watching that, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!